Aging well isn't about luck or perfect genetics. And contrary to what many people think, it's not revealed in medical tests or the medications you take. True health in later life shows itself in the small details almost no one talks about, simple, everyday habits that go unnoticed but carry powerful clues about how your body and mind are responding to the passage of time. And here lies the paradox. Many people obsess over signs of illness, while completely ignoring the signs of vitality their body is still sending. Maybe you've believed for years that aging means giving up important things, like strength, memory, mobility, or autonomy. But what if I told you that, as the years go by, many people begin to discover more clarity, more purpose, and even an unexpected joy? This isn't wishful thinking. It's real. And the most surprising part? The signs that this is happening are subtle, common, and probably already part of your life. The problem is that almost no one ever taught you to recognize these as achievements, as quiet signs of victory. In this video, you'll discover 5 habits that quietly and precisely reveal whether you're aging with health, dignity, and strength. These are small gestures that say much more than they appear to, and if you relate to even one of them, something extraordinary may be happening inside you. So subscribe to our channel and leave a like, and get ready to see yourself differently, because maybe, just maybe, you're aging better than you think. Habit 1. You wake up with a will to live the day. Have you noticed that when you open your eyes in the morning, you feel a genuine desire to get out of bed and live the day? This habit, simple at first glance, is one of the strongest signs that you're aging with health. When the urge to start the morning comes with a sense of purpose, energy, and even curiosity for what the day will bring, it's as if your mind is saying, "We're good, we can keep going." It's not about having a busy schedule, but about having the drive to fill your time with what matters to you. That impulse to get up without resistance reveals something deeply valuable inside you: emotional balance and mental clarity. In other words, your brain is maintaining healthy levels of feel-good neurotransmitters like serotonin. On top of that, your daily routine is likely supporting this state. You sleep well, eat consistently, feel useful, and stay connected. It's a subtle but powerful alignment between body and mind. Mrs. Margaret, 74, who lives in Boise, Idaho, says she started noticing this after she began taking care of a small garden in her backyard. "I wake up and think about my flowers. That moves me." She never imagined that such a simple morning thought could reveal so much about her emotional and physical health. Small habits like this show that there's still a fire burning inside, and that's exactly what keeps the body active and the heart hopeful. It's rare and precious. Noticing that subtle enthusiasm first thing in the morning is like hearing a whisper from your body saying, "I'm still here, and I'm ready." And if that's part of your routine, you may be surprised by the next habit, one that also seems simple, yet carries a quiet strength capable of transforming your entire journey. Habit 2. You stay curious and interested in learning new things. If you feel a desire to learn something new, whether it's figuring out how to use your phone better, trying a new recipe, or exploring a topic that has always intrigued you, know that this is a vital sign of health in later life. Curiosity activates the brain like few other things can. When you're interested, your brain functions like a well-oiled engine, alert, awake, forming new connections. And the most beautiful part is that this desire to learn doesn't have to come from big goals. Sometimes it's hidden in a simple "what if I tried?" The desire to keep learning is a direct reflection of cognitive health. It means your mental functions, memory, reasoning, and attention, are being well cared for. The brain, much like muscles, needs stimulation to stay in shape. With every new piece of information, the nervous system creates paths, like trails through a forest. And when those trails continue to be used, they grow stronger, protecting you from the natural wear and tear of time, like a mental garden that stays in bloom because it's never left unwatered. John, 68, who lives in Asheville, North Carolina, decided to learn photography after retiring. He bought a used camera and began watching tutorials on YouTube. It felt like going back to school, but without the pressure. just joy. The impact was so meaningful that he started photographing landscapes during his daily walks, combining learning with movement and reflection. He even said, with a smile, "I feel more alive." His body was speaking to him, and he knew how to listen. That thirst for learning is a flame that, once lit, illuminates far more than the mind. It warms the soul, gives direction, and reminds you that life still holds many discoveries. And if you relate to this, wait until you hear about the next habit, one you might already practice, without realizing how much it reveals about your inner strength. If you're still watching and enjoying this content, please comment your name and the city you're from below. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, we invite you to subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss any of our videos. Your support helps us keep creating valuable content to inspire you. Habit 3. You get up and move every day, even without needing to. Getting up and moving every day, even when there's no external obligation, is one of the most powerful and silent habits that show you're aging healthily. It could be walking to the corner, stretching your arms when you wake up, taking the stairs instead of the elevator, or simply sweeping the backyard. The point isn't intensity, it's consistency. A body that moves regularly sends a clear message: I still have energy, and I choose to use it. This kind of voluntary movement, without pressure or obligation, activates multiple internal systems. Circulation improves, joints stay lubricated, muscles remain active, and above all, the brain gets the message that the body is in motion. This triggers the release of mood-enhancing chemicals like endorphins and dramatically reduces the risk of degenerative diseases. It's not just about staying in shape, it's about preserving autonomy and freedom, step by step, day by day. Mrs. Carroll, 79, who lives in Columbus, Ohio, walks around the block every day with her wooden cane. "It's not about the distance," she says, "it's about my commitment to myself." What started as a way to pass the time has become a ritual of self-care. She shares that on the days she walks, she feels more clarity in her thoughts and less anxiety. It's like each step says, "I still can, I'm still me." And that's exactly what's happening, body and identity walking side by side. This kind of habit reveals more than just discipline, it shows a connection between what you feel, what you want, and what you do. A body that chooses movement is, in truth, choosing life. And sometimes, what it does right after is just as telling, especially if you have the habit of using your hands to create, organize, or care for something with intention. Habit 4. You still enjoy doing things with your hands. Tending to plants, sewing, painting, preparing meals, fixing small objects. When you still find joy in using your hands to create, maintain, or transform something, it's a precious sign that your body and mind remain in harmony. These activities show not only motor skills but also presence, intention, and a deep connection to the present moment. It's a quiet kind of emotional intelligence expressed through touch, coordination, and focused attention. Hand-based activities activate multiple areas of the brain, including those linked to memory, concentration, and emotion. When you choose to engage in something manual, you're stimulating your brain's neuroplasticity, its ability to adapt and form new connections. On top of that, there's a natural release of dopamine, the pleasure hormone, which contributes to emotional balance. It's as if, through your hands, you're reaffirming that you still have control over your own story. Raymond, 71, lives in Santa Fe, New Mexico, and has kept the habit of carving small wooden sculptures in his backyard. He says it helps him organize his thoughts and better deal with memories from the past. "Each piece of wood I sand feels like it's smoothing something inside me too," he says. His hands move gently, but carry tremendous symbolic strength, hands that continue to express love, patience, and creativity even after decades of life. And if you too feel this creative impulse, know that it's not just a hobby, it's health, it's life showing itself. Hands are like antennas of the heart. And when they stay active, they reveal that you still have so much to give. Now imagine what happens when that same care extends beyond your creations, and reaches the connections you maintain with others around you. Habit 5. You nurture bonds, even with just a few people. Keeping emotional bonds, even with a small circle of friends, neighbors, or family, is one of the most powerful signs of healthy aging. It's not about having a busy social calendar, but about maintaining connections that warm your heart and make you feel seen, remembered, important. A phone call, a quick visit, coffee with someone you care about, all of these feed something that no medication can provide: the feeling of belonging. These relationships activate areas of the brain connected to empathy, emotional memory, and trust. People who maintain social bonds are less likely to develop depression, dementia, and even heart disease. Harvard studies have shown that, throughout life, it's not wealth or achievements that predict a long, quality life, but rather the quality of relationships. This proves that, for the body and mind, feeling loved is just as vital as eating well or getting good sleep. Helen, 76, lives in Charleston, South Carolina. She lost her husband 5 years ago, but every Wednesday, she meets 2 friends from church for tea and conversation. They listen to me, I listen to them, it's like we breathe together, she says. These simple gatherings keep Helen connected to the present, to joy, and to a desire to live. She even says she feels emotionally stronger when she knows someone will miss her. That is emotional health in its purest form. And if you nurture connections, even if they're few, it reveals an invisible but powerful strength. These bonds are what sustain our hope, our vitality, and our will to keep going. And when all of this comes together, the movement of your body, the creativity of your hands, the curiosity, the morning enthusiasm, and the warmth of human connection, something even greater begins to bloom inside you. If you recognized yourself in one or more of these habits, know this: it's not small. It's huge. It's a clear sign that you're making choices, consciously or not, that are keeping you alive. And not just biologically alive, but in the most beautiful sense of the word, alive with soul, with presence, with hope. In a world that insists on associating aging with weakness, you are living proof that growing older can also mean growing stronger. And that deserves to be celebrated. The truth is, every small gesture, every step taken with intention, every curious thought, every sincere conversation, all of it builds a solid foundation for dignified aging. Aging well isn't about looking young, but about remaining whole. Whole in your emotions, in your memories, in your decisions. And if you've made it this far, it's because, on some level, you know there's still a long road ahead. The road may be slower, quieter, but it's still yours. Maybe today is the day to stop looking at what you've lost, and start looking with kindness at everything that's still inside you. Your body may be slower, but your essence remains strong. And that essence is what must be nourished. The good news? You're already doing it. Every habit shown here is like an invisible pillar supporting your independence, your vitality, and above all, your identity. And it doesn't matter how old you are. 60, 70, 80, or more, as long as there's intention in your actions, sensitivity in your gaze, and a desire to keep learning, you are on the right path. You're still in the game. And the best part? There's still time, still space, still life waiting to be lived, with meaning, with joy, and with truth. Your body is speaking to you, and it is good news. Now, tell me in the comments, which of these 5 habits is already part of your life? Write the number you related to the most. And if this video touched you in any way, share it with someone you love. It might be the little push they needed today. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications, because every week we bring you videos made with care, just for you, who believes that the best chapter of life can be now. And if something here inspired you, share that too. What did you learn, and how do you plan to apply it in your life? Let's keep going, step by step.